Yo, what is up, YouTube? Oh, I was hoping that was gonna be red, because I was gonna show the R3 real quick, or the R7. Sorry, it's not an R3 because I'm looking at bikes, but all right. So this video, I'm gonna talk about the Uniden R7. This bad boy right here. This thing, let me tell you, is fucking amazing. I love this thing. Definitely the arrows are like they're not a need, I'll say, but they're definitely useful if you're like a serious speeder. Not saying that I am, but you know, if you are, I would say that they're a need, because it helps you kind of like identify which direction the cop is in. So you might have to slow down faster, slower, or maybe not even at all, you know, because it's not perfect. You know, it will pick up some falses. Not many KA falses. There's only like one that I picked up that's false. There's been a couple others that are not like really, they're not false, but they're also not useful, if that makes sense. Because, oh shit, I gotta make this light. They're not false, but they're like so far, and since this thing's range is like fucking insane, it'll pick them up. So like there might be like a cop in the distance, but it's not gonna be like applicable to you all the time. But you know, this thing's crazy. I've not gotten pulled over since. You know, I don't take any like crazy road trips or anything, so I'm not like the best judge of character. If you're like someone who like goes out of state, out of town, like that type of stuff, like a lot, so I'm not like really the best for that. But if you're someone who like mainly is like in town, goes out of town, but it's like nothing crazy, I have taken this thing on a like 1 road trip, 2 road trips. I've taken this thing on, and literally we just ran into no cops. No laser, no radar, like nothing of use. Like the only thing we picked up was like some state boys, but it was like they were responding for an accident, so it wasn't like anything like useful. But it still picked it up. It's definitely worth, I would say. And I think the R4 is on like discount right now for like $2.99. So if you're on a budget but you want something that's gonna perform well, I'll definitely pick this up, or the R4 up, because this one is pretty much like the upgraded version of the R3 but with arrows, and the R8 is an upgraded version of the R4 with arrows. And the R4 and R8 now have Bluetooth, and there's like an app you can connect to for like 10 bucks. So if that's something you're interested in, buy those two. But if you don't care about Bluetooth, if you just want the device like on its own, just do the job, this or the R3 I'd recommend. But honestly, like the R3 right now and the R4 are so close in price, I'd honestly just get the R4 just cause. But yeah, no, this thing has been like amazing. Obviously it's not meant for laser, but I would get, I gotta mute this because it's like for the red light camera.
Red light camera.
You gotta use it with Waze, I would say. Like definitely don't use it like on its own, or like you can use it on its own for most stuff, but I wouldn't rely on it for just like everything. I would try to mix it up, use Waze, because you can use Waze in the background, so it's not like something you have to like you don't have to like set a direction for it. You can use it in the background. Like you just open it, you let it run in the background, and it'll still give you the alerts, which is like a cool thing. So you don't have to like set a direction every time, and it'll like mess you up. All you have to do is remember to turn it on. That's literally all you have to do. So turn it on. This thing starts on with your car. So if you're gonna turn this on, and you just have to remember to turn the Waze on too. But like between those two, I think this has saved me like 10 times. All of them aren't like crazy saves, but it has saved me, or like better word maybe like informed me that there's a cop nearby that is gonna collide with me. it saved me at night, which is like probably the best value, because you can't really see cop cars unless you're like memorizing taillights. But even then, it's like, it's not something that's like you can just like pick up like if it was daylight, because like it's so much easier to spot cops or anything in daylight when you know what you're looking for. But this thing helps a lot at night. That's the only time I've been pulled over, but this was before I got my radar. I got pulled over at night, and he was using moving radar, so if I had this, it would have warned me, so my record would be like squeaky clean. But this thing is definitely like a go, like I feel like not safe, but it's like, because the thing about speed is like you're not only like slowing down because you know you're gonna get pulled over, like there's spots like you have to slow down, otherwise you're gonna fucking, like, you're gonna crash. So it's like you still can't speed everywhere. It's not like a foolproof tool. I would definitely still like chill out in areas where like you think they might set up like laser speed traps, because laser is like a killer unless they get it on Waze. So laser's like really your biggest worry, if I had to say. But you know, this thing is, it's definitely like something that's like reliable, I would say, for the most part, because if a cop is in the area and he's running radar, it has picked him up. And like sometimes I've seen cops where they're just like camping in like spots and they don't have laser on, they don't have radar on, they don't have anything on. Like I don't even know what they're doing. But those cops, most of them have been picked up on Waze. Obviously your radar detector's not gonna pick that up because they don't have anything on. So it's not, there's literally nothing to fucking detect. So yeah, but those cops haven't really been a worry for me, and I run a tinted plate. So yeah, if they don't pull me over, you're probably not gonna get pulled over unless you're like literally like fucking Godzilla loud and doing some dumb shit, or like they see some dark ass tint. But those are like the main two shit. But you know, it's been pretty good. It's been really fucking good for the money. It's already, it's like, a lot of people are gonna say hypothetical and shit, but it's like, it's paid for itself. I know that it's paid for itself because it has slowed me down in cases where I would have like definitely gotten me pulled over. And there's like a slight chance I might not have been pulled over, but it's like, when you allegedly go the speeds that I do, you're gonna need something like this. It's either that or you're in fucking jail. So it's like, do you want to pay the $500 for the bond, or do you want to pay $500 and get like equipment that you can use for the rest of your life, pretty much. So it's up to you at the end of the day. If you want to risk it, or if you're gonna fucking, I'm not recommending this, but if you're gonna run from cops, where's 981? But yeah, no, it's just not worth it running from cops. At the end of the day, you have to put in so much like dedication and effort, because it's not like a one-time thing. Like if you're running from them, like especially in your area, they're gonna be like more wary of you. They're gonna have the reports, they're gonna have your car and shit. It's just not worth it. Like just get something, slow down for like 5 seconds, and as soon as they're gone, godsend. But yeah, I mean, that was pretty much the main stuff. I think I covered everything. It's definitely paid itself back. It's definitely worth its money. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to make this. Fuck, man, I'm boxed. It's definitely worth, I would buy it. I'm moving over. I would buy it. It's like, this is like one of those things that's like, it has demand because of like rules that are created, if that makes sense. Like if cops didn't run radar or like laser, like no one would buy this. Maybe like a handful of like people that just like need it for something else, but like the majority of the target audience would not be buying this. So that's like one of the things. It's not a hypothetical. At the end of the day, if you speed, or even if you don't speed, that's the thing. It's like, even if you get pulled over for going like 10 over, you're gonna end up paying like fucking like $250, like with the court fees and like fucking the course fees that you have to take, all that bullshit. So it's like, it's gonna add up over time. And obviously this isn't foolproof. You might get hit with laser, shit happens, you know, but you know, it's definitely gonna reduce your chances like a lot, especially if you drive a lot. Because if you don't drive, your chances are already pretty fucking low. Unless you're like fucking just like unlucky or just dumb. Like your chances are pretty low. So, but like that one time it happens, it's gonna fucking bite you in the ass. It's gonna cost a lot. So it is up to you at the end of the day. I just give the information out. You make the decision if you want to get it or not. Obviously, I might seem biased, but it's like, you know, there's no. What are the cons of getting this? Yes, I saw that bike over there. There's no. Oh shit! See, this is what I fucking mean. If this pays off, this is gonna be clutch. You know what happened in the last video? It saved my ass in the last video. It's saving my ass now. I will say that for sure. Hopefully, it actually picks up something. Yeah. No, this is what I call a fucking save. Like, I can't explain this any fucking better, you know? He's up there somewhere. This thing's range is fucking insane. Like, based off the last video, you guys can tell. I'm assuming he's either setting up a trap. He might be in one of these directions. Maybe. I highly doubt it. I think he's up there. He's probably up there. Somewhere up there. We're gonna pick him up. I'm pretty sure. It might lose him because we're stopped. Unless if he's going the other way. No, he's coming this way. Where is he? Is that him? No. This is what I call a save because it's like he's up there somewhere. I'm pretty sure. Who's that? No, he's not speeding. I was trying to warn some people, but I don't think we have any speeders near us. Yeah, so it's like up there somewhere probably. No, yeah, this is what I call a fucking great example. Because he's up there and moving radar, it will get everything over here. It just shoots out fucking radar waves. So I'm gonna see if I can spot him for you guys. I don't know where he is, but there's definitely a cop. No, like, I can't make this up. If that dude gets pulled over, dude, I will fucking die. Fuck, it lost it.